When we were going through the process of looking for, I keep saying partner, I don't know if that's the right word, but that's how I feel. Right? It's not just a relationship between a contractor. These are huge projects that involve this is our house, right? It's very personal. So for us, it was really important that we find the right partner. When we were talking to a whole bunch of different companies, there is like a natural way in which everyone operated. They would come in, they would look at the house, they'd be like, here's the ballpark for the price. And sometimes it looked great. It was like, this is a lesser price. This is kind of exciting. Sometimes people would give us giant price tags just to see how we would respond. Sometimes people would give us the entire range, right? It would be like, this is anywhere from $1 to, $100. And it's like, well, that's a huge range, right? And so to me, it always translated into like, these are just guesses. And I have no confidence that this is actually an accurate estimation of the work. DSBG was actually quite different, right? Because of the detail, the project plans, the spreadsheets, etc. Even at the beginning of the project, they gave us a really detailed breakdown of all the different work items. I think there was I'm going off memory, but 17 sub-items, and each sub-item had 20 different lines, and each line had an estimation for, how much of drywall are we going to use, and here's the estimated price. And then what I thought was really cool, because again, I'm a data junkie, it's like, this thing is going to live with us. And then as actual quotes come in, the team's going to update, we estimated X, the actual price came into Y, and that's going to drive a variance on the budget to actual. And then that variance is either positive or negative. And if it's a negative, we're going to overspend, then there's a change request. And it's like, okay, this is not just here's a range and good luck and, give me this money and I'll figure it out. It was right from day one. It was very granular. And as we refined the design and translated the design into specs, and as we started getting early quotes, that just kept evolving. And what ends up happening in these projects is things change. Things absolutely change, right? And a lot of that is driven by us. We're like, now that we know, while we're at it, let's add this into the project, right? And so from the beginning, kind of building out the budget to kind of tightening it up and then going through all the iterations, there's a very structured change management process.